Welcome back. The Edmonton Oilers making moves ahead of the NHL trade deadline. The Oilers acquiring 3 forwards in a pair of trades with the Boston Bruins and New Jersey Devils. The Oilers adding forwards Trent Frederick, Max Jones, and prospect Peter Hauser. Frederick has 15 points in 57 games this season. Jones has spent most of his season in the American Hockey League, while Hauser is playing in Europe. In exchange, the Oilers traded away 2 prospects and a pair of draft picks. The NHL trade deadline is this Friday. A new exhibition opening at the Hockey Hall of Fame is sure to stir some Canadian pride. The newly engraved Four Nations Face-Off Cup is on display, along with a number of other artifacts from last month's tournament, which of course was won by Canada. Mike Walker has the details.
It was a magical and memorable moment in international hockey. Tournament win for Canada against a backdrop of political tensions with the U.S.
Very, very emotionally charged. There's a lot that was behind that tournament, and it didn't disappoint.
Now artifacts from the NHL's inaugural Four Nations Face-Off that showcase the best on best are part of a new exhibit at the Hockey Hall of Fame, with the centerpiece the championship trophy.
This tournament has become so much more than just a tournament, and the excitement it's created over those 10-day period is pretty amazing.
The Four Nations Cup arriving at the Hall today, freshly engraved with the names of Team Canada.
It was made right here in Toronto. It was just engraved last night, and we just got it here this morning.
The collection includes game jerseys worn by players from Canada, Finland, Sweden, and the U.S., a helmet and gloves used by the Americans to Chuck brothers in the final, as well as equipment worn by Canada's Drew Doughty, Colton Priaco, and Devon Tays.
They were thrilled and honored to represent their country. We're thrilled to preserve hockey history, and I think the guys understood that when we were requesting items from them. And to have it on display here almost a week after the game was done is pretty amazing.
And that also includes a champagne bottle from Canada's championship celebration.
So that was the first champagne bottle that was popped in the dressing room after Crosby brought the trophy into the dressing room. And they handed it to me.
Go Canada!
Some patriotic hockey fans were lucky to get up close with the artifacts before the exhibit officially opens to the public on Thursday.
Very impressive. It's glad we won it.
A lot of patriotism I'm feeling right now.
Being able to have the opportunity to see something like this, it's inspiring.
And throughout the March break, fans will have an opportunity to take a picture with the Four Nations Cup before the collection permanently moves to the Hall of Fame's World of Hockey exhibit. Mike Walker, CTV News, Toronto.
Finally, tonight, a one-eyed dog with the nickname Pirate Andy has brought a Vancouver Island community together. In tonight's Sawatsky sign-off, Adam explains how the pup found a happy ending after being found tied to a pole with a note asking for help.
Joshua Rose had just started scrolling through social media when he suddenly stopped after seeing a post about a dog who'd been abandoned.
It just said that the dog was just tied to a stop sign. He was just left there with a bag and a note.
A note that said, "Help me. Please."
I just thought to myself, I'm going to bring that dog home.
Right away.
Oh, yeah.
Minutes later, Joshua had connected with the person who'd found the pup and was told the bag contained $500 plus a 5-page letter explaining why the dog's owner had made such a drastic decision.
There was a lot going on in their life, and he deserves better, is what they thought.
Well, the dog, it turns out, was named Andy, and his enlarged right eye caused Linda Watson, who'd also seen the post, to be alarmed.
It was quite obvious there was some trauma to his eye. We need to get him to a vet right away.
Linda runs the Salish Paws Rescue and rushed Andy to the animal hospital where staff worked after hours to care for the canine.
It was determined that the eye could not be saved and had to come out.
Well, despite the dog losing an eye and Joshua and his wife Gabriella gaining a vet bill, they still agreed to adopt Andy.
I love animals. It's just how it is, and we've always wanted one.
And seeing as Linda always wants what's best for the animals, she launched a fundraiser, which inspired dozens of people to donate enough cans and cash to pay for Andy's full vet bill and fill Joshua with gratitude.
I couldn't believe it. It's a beautiful thing for everybody to come together for him.
Well, now Joshua and Andy do everything together. From walks in the woods to riding shotgun in the professional driver's semi-truck.
It's a whole different world of companionship. You couldn't ask for a better dog.
Joshua also operates a fishing company, which is donating proceeds from each charter to Linda's Animal Rescue and training Andy to be his one-eyed furry first mate.
And his new nickname's Pirate Andy. He really, really hit the lottery with those guys.
With Joshua and Gabriella, whose hearts couldn't be any bigger, despite wishing their bed was.
He sleeps with us, it takes up the whole thing. We get a lot less sleep, but he seems a lot happier.
Adam Sawatsky, CTV News, East Sauk.
All right, that is our newscast for tonight. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 6. Good night.